Welcome back student in basic chemistry course. In previous session we are going to discuss Faraday's first law and Faraday's second laws of electrolysis. And in today's session we discuss different electrochemical cells. So these electrochemical cells are generally of two types. First type of cell is the galvanic cell and another type is the electrolytic cell. So the primary cell means this is a cell which consists of a vessel containing electrolyte and two dissimilar metal electrodes immersed in the electrolyte, which is called as the primary cell. In this cell, having two dissimilar metal electrode immersed in electrolyte solution, and then that times electrochemical reactions can be carried out. This type of cells will be called as the primary cells. Examples of the primary cell is the simple voltaic cell. And in the simple voltaic cell, the energy is obtained after a primary action of placing the plates in electrolyte. It is known as the primary cell. That means also the two different metal electrode immersed in electrolyte solution, and then that times the electrical energy can be formed will be called as the primary cell. Okay, the example of the primary cell is the dry cell, or it is also called as the Leclanche cell. Okay, so let's discuss. So today's session we discuss the of construction, working and applications of Daniell cell. Okay, so in the two types of cells, first type of cell is the galvanic cell. Example of galvanic cell is the primary cell, and another cell is the electrolytic cell. But these electrochemical cells means in these electrochemical cells the chemical energy which becomes converted into the electrical energy, or the electrical energy which becomes converted into the electrical energy, this will be called as the electrochemical cells. So in the primary cell, in that cell the electrical chemical energy which becomes converted into the electrical energy. Okay, so let's discuss the Daniell cell. So in this cell, it is generally used for generation of electricity. Means in this cell we generate the electrical energy from the chemical reactions. That means we obtain the energy from the chemical reaction. Okay, so this is called as the galvanic cell, or it is also called as the electrochemical cell. So let's discuss the working of the Daniell cell. So in this cell there is having a this cell will be having a two half cells will be present. In one half cell having a presence of zinc plate, and this zinc plate will dipped in a solution of zinc sulfate, and in another half cell will take a copper plate in it, and this copper plate will be dipped in a solution of copper sulfate, and these two solutions will be connected by the salt bridge. So salt bridge means a U-shaped tube having a U-shaped glass tube having a presence of KCl and agar-agar powder, and these two plates will be connected by the voltmeter. Okay, when the electrochemical reactions will be carried out, then that times in these two plates or in these two metals, the zinc metal having a more tendency to ionize in that solution, because they will be top in electrochemical series. So that's why zinc get ionized in the solution. So zinc get produce their ions in the solution, and at that means this will be act as an anode, because the electrons can be left over the plate and ions can produce in the solution. So that's why the zinc plate act as an anode, and the reaction taking place at the anode is, so the zinc which produces their ions Zn2 plus ions in the solution and left the electrons on the plate. So that's why these electrons get moved through this wire and move through this wire, and they will reaches at the cathode. So at the cathode copper plate is there. So this copper having Cu2 plus ions will be present in that solutions. So these can Cu2 plus ions which accept these electrons which travel from the zinc plate, and they forms a solid copper, and this solid copper will be deposited at the cathode. Okay, so the copper plate which can accept the electrons, so that's why the reduction reaction will be carried out at the copper, and this copper will act as a cathode. So at the cathode, reaction takes place is Cu2 plus ions which accept the electrons and forms a solid form of copper. Okay, so at the anode, this is zinc which becomes solid, and when they can produce their ions, then that times they becomes aqueous. And at the cathode, this is Cu2 plus ions which becomes aqueous in the solution, and when they can accept the electrons, then that times they becomes converted into the solid state. So this copper can accept the electrons, so that's why the reduction reaction will be takes place at the cathode. Okay, so in this Daniell cell, the overall reaction will be carried out is the overall reaction take place in the Daniell cell is, so this zinc ion will be in solid state which reacts with these Cu2 plus ions aqueous which produced Zn2 plus ions aqueous and copper solid. So this solid copper will be deposited at the cathode. Okay, so in these reactions, the electrons travel from anode to the cathode, and the representation of this Daniell cell is, so zinc representation of Daniell cell is Zn minus will be placed in ZnSO4 solution, salt bridge will be placed in it, and the salt bridge will be connected in series of copper sulfate solution, and this copper sulfate solution having dipped a copper ions. Okay, so this is the representation of Daniell cell is, so in that Daniell cell, the chemical reactions will be carried out in these two hub cells, so that's why the electrical energy which becomes generated, so that's why this will be the primary cell, because in this cell chemical energy which becomes converted into the electrical energy, and the EMF of the cell is 1.1 volt, and they will be seen in this voltmeter. When the electrons which becomes transfer from anode to cathode, then that times deflection will be carried out at the voltmeter. Okay, so the applications of the Daniell cell is, so this cell is generally used for generation of electrical energy. It will be used for generation of electrical energy, or which becomes form the electricity. Next we see the secondary cell in next video. So today we stop here. Thank you.